All right, Deshaun, thank you. The National Human Trafficking Hotline gets anywhere between 800 and 1,000 calls from Pennsylvania alone each and every single year. And globally, human trafficking is one of the top 3 largest and most profitable crime industries. Our Pennsylvania Capitol correspondent, Kara Jeffers, was at an event today commemorating victims and calling for change. Kara?
Good evening, Nick. Human trafficking is the supply for a demand in our nation. And communities need to know this is happening in urban, suburban, and rural areas. It does not respect if you are rich or poor, but the best way to act against it is awareness.
At the state capitol, volunteers carefully poured red sand into cracks in the sidewalk, representative of victims of human trafficking who have fallen through the cracks.
What we understand about human trafficking also shapes what we advocate for.
Today is World Day Against Trafficking in Persons. In Pennsylvania, advocates spoke on how to end human trafficking in the state. One way is legislation, like giving the Attorney General more jurisdiction and more legal paths to prosecute.
It's also ensuring that the resources are there, and that's a budget discussion every year, that we can have prosecutors focus on human trafficking.
The Attorney General's office did get a $1 million increase for human trafficking enforcement and prevention this budget. Advocates also say awareness and education is key.
People think that to be trafficked, I have to be kidnapped and thrown into a van and taken across state lines, but the reality is people can be trafficked within their own home, by their family, by their friends.
Last, giving victims and survivors resources is critical.
When we are able to come across victims, we're able to bring them out of trafficking. We need to be there for them as a community. We need to be there with them, dealing with their trauma, to say, we will restore you, allow you to re-enter in a way where we remove the stigma from their past abuse. I'm in favor of
Event organizers emphasized that this is not awareness to create fear-mongering. It's not common for someone to get kidnapped in a Giant Eagle or Target parking lot. If you want resources and education on what human trafficking does look like, you can head to WENY.com for more information. In Harrisburg, I'm Kara Jeffers, WENY News.